AWOL in the building.
Shout out to AWOL. Shout out for AWOL, you know, coming to kick it with us. You know what I'm saying? Good vibes. He's a very talented man right here. We're going to get into all that. This man is a jack of all trades.
Oh, wow, you speak so proper.
That was a fire ass intro. I'm like, damn, am I dying? Is this my funeral? This bitch hard. Keep going. What else I do?
This is what I'm here for, okay?
Hey, and we also being sponsored this week by Exotic Jane.
Yes, shout out Exotic Jane.
Yes,
Magnetic eyelashes, you know what I mean? It's no glue, ladies.
They
It's health.
magnetic.
Let them know the let them know the website for the audio for everybody that's not watching on YouTube.
Everybody that's locked in, we have a YouTube page, Exotic Jane. The Instagram is @exotic.jane, and the website is www.officialexoticjane.com. And everything is coming together.
Okay,
We got two sets of eyelashes with
great.
this.
That is so
The
great.
magnetic liner
No.
and the tweezers.
That's hot. Girls, get that shit.
Yeah.
Did you see the shirt this nigga got on? I want a game of operations so bad. And it got weed in it.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm gonna get high tonight.
Hey, Wolf,
great.
what's your
To the
favorite?
cloud.
Hey, yo, if you getting high to Operation, let us know in the comments, yo. To the comments.
Right. If you got operation, we having tournaments all Friday night.
Bet. I didn't even know that.
Back
Hey.
to AWOL. this nigga got beat. You see how I didn't watch that? This nigga got beat.
All right, to let you guys know, with all the support, we're going to tell y'all where y'all can really go to support us. ToTheCloudTV.com. The website is live. That's where you can find all our exclusive content. That's where you can find full episodes. That's where you can find the Cloud TV merch. Go ahead and get that now. Show love, show support, because without y'all, we wouldn't be here today.
Hot, yo.
Yeah.
The merch is hot.
Yeah, you got to check out the hoodies, check out the t-shirts.
Cloud.
We even got the neck gaiters, you know what I'm
Cloud.
saying? Quarantined up, make sure you get right, you know what I'm saying? But let's get into a little recap because we've been moving lately, man. I don't know if y'all noticed, but we done had G Sambo on the platform. Shout out to Bugsy the Don for pulling up on us. So before we get into AWOL, the talented man that he is, because I want to make sure that we give him his flowers today, I want to talk about everybody else that we had, because without them, we would not be here today. Let's keep it real. Like, G Sambo came through, he showed love, he was able to come on the platform and just let us know about how he's been building his independent platform, being a father, just working in these times during the pandemic and still getting to it. How did y'all feel about that episode?
It was great. The episode was dope, yo. G Sambo, official 10 toes down. Shout out G Sambo, shout out Blackheart, shout out Guapo. Shout out that whole team, yo. He's stamped, G Sambo stamped youngin', he got his whole team. He's business. He got a whole business. And he's just not rapping, he got a whole business. So shout out that whole team.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I know, Fox, with you being a fellow artist as well, and James, you producers, both of y'all in the same field. How did y'all feel about Sambo coming in and dropping some gems and just, you know, maybe giving some information that y'all may not have known about?
I feel like G Sambo was a good connection for me because, like I said, he's dope. What he do, he's dope. Music, dope. No lie. New video on the way. You better go check that shit out.
That joint
on
you
the
got,
way.
what's the chick you got? That joint gonna be platinum hit.
Asian dog.
Yeah, he remade that joint, that really don't give a fuck joint. That shit gonna be the remix.
Yeah.
That shit
She
gonna be
came
fire.
right
That shit
there.
gonna turn Richmond up. Right
Oh
there.
yeah,
yeah, for
he's
sure.
turned,
Oh, yeah,
he's
for
turned
sure.
out to that. He's already turned on. And his age group and the older people, everybody liked that song. Yo. His aura, his interviews display him as a talented young man and a grown young man. No matter what his age, he carries himself like a pure young adult, and he gonna go far with that.
Yes,
his
sir.
team is solid, so they gonna win, man. Shout out G Sambo and them for real, man, for hitting a home run for the R.
Yes, sir.
For
sure. Yes, sir. And coming back around was Bugsy,
Coming
man.
back around. Yeah, Bugsy, man. The Don,
Shout out Richmond, man.
The only black man in the capital, man. Come on, bro. Come on, man.
Promoting
Real
the
talk,
brand.
man.
Yeah, man, that was a
The
vibe.
Brown Boys.
Yes,
Not
sir.
the Proud Boys. He was part of the Brown Boys in there.
Yes, sir. And shout out to Loud and Bugsy being able to do the What's Your Favorite Strand. If you haven't seen that on our YouTube channel, make sure you check that out because Loud America has that new strand with Whites Only Pie.
Yeah, shout out to Whites Only Pie.
What?
Shout out
What's it called?
Whites Only Pie WAP. You'll see it.
That sounds like some
Whites
gas.
Only
Yes, sir.
Pie.
Yes,
And it's
sir.
trademarked and it's copyrighted, so you growers and all you dudes that got y'all shit already together, don't even try it, yo. Because I will cease and desist that ass. Paperwork is a motherfucker. When
You
your
heard it
shit-
here first. You come with the
when
fuck
your
shit,
right,
you gonna get that ass.
And your shit right when your paperwork is a motherfucker.
Let me stop with the
That's
cussing. We monetize now. I can't be cussing too
Yeah,
much.
yeah, yeah. Shout out to Monetize.
Y'all heard
Shout out
that?
to Checks.
Humble brag, monetize.
When you're monetized, you must sit up straight.
Everything good? Everything appropriate? Now let me quit bullshit.
We monetized, bitch.
But let's get into some shit, man. I don't know if y'all seen it. Well, y'all probably did. This whole T.I. situation, man. Have y'all seen how they been accusing him of this wildness with the sex trafficking, minors, all this
No, but
craziness, man?
The thing is this, right? Years ago, they were promoting that they were into threesomes and foursomes and all that. Yeah, I just think when the checks stop coming and the money stop flowing, people know it's a pandemic, bro. Why not say, hey, they raped me?
Yeah, true that.
Yo, listen, man.
Perfect time.
Let me tell you something, man. Mike Tyson and all them other dudes that was accused of rape, when you got them type of bags, you ain't got to rape, bro.
I didn't know such a thing.
Stuff, but when you got them type of bags, man, you can see it. You can see the thoughtness. Shout out to Queens. No disrespect to women, but they got men that do the same shit, but I'm just saying, we get a rape charge and we're finished. You know what I'm saying? And like, if you display yourself in that way and you come that way, and when you don't get your way, you try to harm the people that led the way, it ain't right. And to me, you know, I'm not, you know, T.I.'s a great artist, but just the whole thing, like, it's just like everything been geared to take us down. So I don't want to believe it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to believe it till I see some evidence, man.
Mm-hmm.
What is his? Now, R. Kelly, shout out R. Kelly. He ain't coming home, my nigga. But they had concrete evidence. R. Kelly got chicks bent over in the booth while he doing 12 play. They said,
Yo, you wildin', bro. We can't be saying shit like that no more. You got to keep that like PG-13.
oh, I don't know.
That's the key word now, monetize.
But for real, yo,
Yeah, it's crazy, but I was actually doing a little bit of research because I felt like it was some cap in this rap. And they're saying it's more of like a political thing. The mayor that T.I.'s been endorsing, they're saying that he's actually with the culture as far as Atlanta, with the whole hip-hop culture being able to basically provide for Atlanta. The new mayor that's trying to run for office is trying to basically take that away. And with T.I. being outspoken and vocally on social media and all platforms going against him, it's like a political ploy to tarnish him and Tiny's name. So that shit was crazy.
Smear
expeditious.
campaign.
Yeah, exactly. Straight smear campaign.
Expeditious.
But of course, everybody's going to look at the sex trafficking and the minors and the threesome.
They're gonna look at it real
Yeah.
quick. When you talk a lot, when you're brown and you got a brown bag and you talk a lot and you become outspoken, you ain't gonna keep talking. You ain't gonna keep getting away with stuff. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna keep beating the feds and doing all this. We brown, bro, and that's real talk. You know, shout out melanated people. No racist anything, but there's targets, bro. When you got that type of money, you gotta walk on the fence, and you can't break the ice. When you see that thin ice sign, you gotta stay out the way. You gotta stay out the way. You gotta make sure your ducks in the row.
So how did y'all feel about it? Did you guys tune into the whole T.I. bullshit and see what the hell was going on?
I saw what was going on. I swerved and shit.
You swerved it.
Because like you said, it was politics. It's right there in your face. Like, he did a big movement that changed the state of Georgia forever, which is going to change the income that's going to be pushed into those bad communities. So why not take him out? Like, same with Bill Cosby. It's chess moves. So now that he out the game, somebody else got to step up.
Hey, Defiant, you know you brought up Bill Cosby.
AWOL, man.
He said Defiant.
Yeah, but it's
I just worked there,
AWOL,
bro.
sorry. But
It's all good
AWOL,
stuff.
you know what's
It's all
crazy?
good.
When you bought the Cosby joint up, you can start bringing Nipsey up because ever since they started saying about Nipsey with the $1 billion, if you ever been to that area, you see how impoverished it is, and you see how they just shut them down and block that joint and let people come in and destroy that shopping center. If we're melanated and we got $1 billion, it's an issue because they got to find their way to get in. We're not gonna allow you. and I know that, I know we monetize, you can cut this or whatever, but this is real talk. When you're brown and you come into the town and you got some bread and it's politics and you get into that big height of money, you can be an influence, like a Pac type dude, anything, you're gonna get shut down. You're gonna be finished, bro. Real talk.
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts. And it's just, you just got to play the game, you know what I'm saying? You just got to figure out what you can and can't do. It's fucked up because they're actually trying to do some positive things out there, but it seems like it's with more politics, I'm starting to see more artists, more influencers. It's becoming more of like a social media ploy rather than what the roots of it should really be. And I don't like that because it's like a person like T.I. that's trying to stand up for something, for his city, where he's from. And for that to be turned around for what him and his wife want to do, like, who cares what him and his wife do on the side? That's nobody's business. They grown. You know what I'm saying?
What's about the lighter entity that has islands where they take people and traffic these chicks? What about them?
But see, that's a totally different.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
No, it's
really
not. No,
like
it's
in the
not.
same category. It's the
No, it's
same-
not.
Same shit.
You monetize my motherfucking ass. Listen.
No, we can get into it.
No, it's not. When it's brown, it ain't white. When it's brown, it's not right. When it's white, it's right. And that's real talk, bro. Listen, you want to get into real talk? Shout out all the black enterprises, black businesses, because we laid a lot of the foundation for stuff. Just like I'm a cannabis brand, and if I was a lighter
Plug your shit.
and the thing is, like, I watch all these lighter entity people make billions of dollars every year, while the people that laid the foundation locked up. That don't make sense to me, bro. I live in Las Vegas part-time, bro, and I watch a dispensary on Memorial Day weekend. They have their stuff up on the wall. Come on, bro, how you make $1 million in 3 days, bro? Over $1 million in 3 days with lines around the corner, with people coming in from other states, but we got people behind bars for 3 J's for a light sentence. It don't add up, bro. It just really does not add up. And everything that's geared towards melanated people is wrong. It really is, until the right people stand up for it and they end up getting X'd out. For real. Real talk, bro. And this is, I don't want to say something. They say February, they gave us a month, but every month is Black History Month, yo. You know what I'm saying? We make history every day, every week, every hour.
Oh yeah, shout out to it being Black History Month.
Shout out
man. I
Black
cannot
excellence.
forget
Shout out
that, too.
melanated excellence.
Black excellence
because
all across the board.
everybody that has melanated skin came from the same region as everybody with that color. We came from that region, and we're all the same. You know what I mean? And I don't mean to get away from the subject, but that's real talk and all the stuff.
Nah, at the end of the day, that's what it's about.
It
Just
is.
black excellence, empowering each other, making sure we can get through these tough times because we all we got at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So we just got to get to it. But on a positive note, because also, with Black History Month and all the other things going on, we also got the Super Bowl on Sunday.
Yeah.
So who y'all going with? Who y'all got?
I'm going with the Brady bunch, man. I'm sorry, man. Tom Brady is a decorated quarterback. He know the game. I'm gonna tell you something. Anytime you don't have to turn around and catch the ball, you got your routes right. It's ridiculous, yo. I seen Tom throw the ball and dudes and just catch the joint because he's so seasoned, and the people he worked with. How you go to a team and everybody's just right? You know what I'm saying? He's a baller, man. He's the best quarterback to ever touch that pigskin. I'm sorry. After this,
Facts.
if he wins the Super Bowl, Tom Brady is hands down the best quarterback to ever touch that pigskin, yo. Straight up. Until somebody else can top it.
I feel like the person he's
At
going
his
against is the torch is about to be
Oh yeah, I
passed.
shout him out. And I really want either one of them win. I'm gonna be rooting. But Tom Brady is seasons, and Tom Brady want to go home and lay back.
If Tom Brady throw 3 picks like he did against Aaron Rodgers against Mahomes, they're getting blown out. And that's facts.
He has a point. All these contracts for 2 to 5 years. All he needs to do is win a Super Bowl, become a hero, and go home. He can retire. If he doesn't win, he's gonna keep playing until he gets that next ring. Because he has in his mind with the bag he's working with, he's got to be the greatest. That's like a LeBron. Why not be the greatest in football? LeBron is
Wait, Tom Brady is way better than LeBron James.
Yeah, but know what I'm saying? In each sport, I know that, but I mean, like, in each sport, in this era, LeBron and Kobe are the ones to compete with. Who's going to beat LeBron right now as being the greatest? For
LeBron,
real.
if that was the case, LeBron would have just as many rings as Tom.
Tom had Bill Belichick, one of the greatest football coaches.
bro.
But look what happened
LeBron
when Tom
had
left.
No, I said in each sport.
I mean, you took away one equation. What happened when Phil Jackson left Chicago? Michael Jordan retired. So, I mean, we never saw him win a ship without Phil, did we?
I just know if he win, he gonna retire.
I just don't get how people take that comparison.
But what if we see Tom win the Super Bowl without Bill?
If he win, he gonna retire. If you don't,
That'll be dope, but we'll also say the one that if you put LeBron James in a situation that they put Tom Brady with a coach like Phil Jackson, and we let Phil build the team like he did with Chicago, and let's see how many times he loses that. You know what I mean?
I feel like LeBron has the dog. I mean, he has the ability, but he doesn't have the dog in him to really do it. He much rather play with his friends. Tom is all about fucking getting to it. He's like, yo,
Tom, all those guys that get to it with Tom, those are Tom friends. He go for the same type of wide receivers, and people wonder how he wins. He's very smart, and he goes for small wide receivers, which is hard for you to throw the interception to a small wide receiver if you throwing it low. It's kind of common sense how he wins. He's just smarter than anybody.
so why can't anybody else replicate that?
Because there's no more Tom Brady.
That's my point.
But name me another LeBron though.
I don't like that.
I can't name a
LeBron
because I don't think it will be another player with his God-given ability that would just defer to be a team player rather than just abusing everybody.
I give you that. I give you that.
Like that's always been my problem. With
But I think the way they take the abusing, like the way Kobe mentality was, that's not the mentality that LeBron was ever. Like that's not how he liked playing the game. So people take that like he's a point guard. He's not a shooting guy. He's not Kobe. He's not Michael. He wants to pass the ball. So people go, that's a knock because he could score. It's like, yeah. But
Hey, well, who's your greatest of all time in basketball right now?
like top 5 or
Just
top
your
player?
top one.
LeBron
player.
James. I saw him in person, and I saw Kobe, and I ain't see Mike in person. I saw him play.
LeBron
But
James.
I look at everything. I'm a very logical person. So when people do those comparisons, I look at like I'm 30. So I got to see Mike when I was, 6, 7, like, oh, this is dope. I also got to see
Finesse,
Kobe.
all that.
Yeah, but then but when I look at that whole game in totality, Michael was going against people who didn't play ball from the age of 5. You see, if you grew up in like 1990, that's when AAU basketball started. So you got players that have been playing at the Michael Jordan level since they were 12, 13 years old. And that's who LeBron had to go against. Michael Jordan had to go against who? Name a player that was like that caliber that's anywhere near Steph that he went against, or anywhere near Durant.
I would say AI maybe.
I don't count that.
Nah,
That was
AI was
like,
towards the
I
end.
went to AI basketball camp and he was dope, but he won't. I'm talking about a winner that was like dedicated to beating Michael every year. Everyone folded. They
The
were
only team
scared.
that it was the Pistons. But once that,
But Isaiah
Yeah,
beat
I was
him.
about to say the Pistons.
And people forget about
Yeah.
that.
Just answered your question.
Oh no. Yeah, but I got that one. But people don't count those years as Michael. Because if you count those years as Michael, he lost what, 3 in a row?
That's what made Michael. He got his ass whooped.
Yeah.
Let me ask you
Came
this.
back
Hey,
and whooped ass.
AWOL, do you
but the
feel like
difference between
LeBron did the same
but
thing.
The difference between Michael and LeBron is Michael got his ass whooped and stayed with the same team. LeBron got his ass whooped and then went to Miami.
I know, watch this. Michael got his ass whooped, and they said, okay, we're going to fix the coaches. We're going to give you another top player. We're going to go get the dude that been beating your ass all year, Dennis Rodman. We're going to put him on your team. We're going to surround you with the same type of team that these guys play with now, and then they wonder how Chicago ran them up.
That was the second three. That was on the second.
Yeah, the first
No. I mean, even
Horace Grant, Ron Harper.
After
even
Jordan
if-
got his ass
Okay,
whooped.
but against who though? Who was?
Isaiah Thomas.
I know.
Bad boy.
And then after,
No. That man ass on the court, dog.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
No,
That's
I'm
my
from that
defense.
era. I'm from there. You go down that lane, them people, and they
I know, beat his
put
ass.
your ass on the L. His ass.
But at that
That's
point,
what you gonna do. You gonna barbecue a meal, do.
Yeah.
That's what Jordan did. Barbecued on the ass.
he did.
He said, you know what?
Against-
I'm gonna go get in this pool, work my ass out, come back,
And come back stronger.
six on your ass.
No, sir.
And do what?
He's supposed
No,
to come
sir.
back stronger.
Y'all forgetting one key element.
Who?
Motherfucking Scotty.
No. That's my point. That's my big point. That's the most underrated.
Pippen on that team.
It don't
George
work.
still be getting his motherfucking ass whooped.
Look, if you look at every ring
Michael
that
Jordan would still
See?
be getting your motherfucking ass whooped if Scotty 33 Pippen was not on that team.
that's why I was leading to.
I agree with you.
Straight
If you,
up.
but look, so name another name a player like Scotty that LeBron got to play with.
Ain't nobody got that shit that come along.
Name a player that like Scotty that LeBron got to play with.
Anthony come along. though.
And what'd he do?
Anthony did because Kyrie
Kyrie.
could shoot.
Yeah.
See, Kyrie could shoot, and I'm not taking shots from Kyrie, but Kyrie is not a dog.
No, he ain't.
Kyrie is not a dog.
Yes.
Kyrie is a prima donna. getting money.
Yeah.
So I can't hate him. Get your money.
Yes.
But he's not a dog. See,
I'm a dog.
I'm not even saying Anthony Davis is a dog, but Anthony Davis' skill level
Is
is
up there.
above
He plays his
Kyrie.
position.
everybody else in the league.
He's a role
besides
player.
LeBron.
Fact.
He's a role
Why
player.
not team up with him?
Yeah.
You know who a dog and need a ring? Damian Lillard.
I don't know if it's gonna happen though.
Shout out Damian Lillard.
Damian Lillard is a dog.
Because he's built off that '90s. He's built like the old schools. He gonna stay with his squad. And whoever they bring in, that's who I'm riding with.
And he gonna keep losing.
Dame Lillard and LeBron. Dame Lillard and LeBron. And take Kyrie out and put Dame Lillard right there.
That's the
They
championship.
never lose.
They never.
They would have won way more games. They ran it up way more times. And then them two, another player would have wanted to play with them.
Yeah.
Because taking nothing away from Kevin Love. I take nothing away from Kevin Love.
take it all.
But he ain't it.
Nah, he won't. I take it all.
He ain't it.
He's a rebounding beast.
LeBron
Yeah,
was
fuck
like,
out of
"Hey,
here.
give me Kevin Love." Now, what the fuck is that?
Hey,
Yeah.
man, let
He
me
thought he
ask
was
you
good.
Damn, matter
Let me
of
ask
fact,
you this.
that nigga put all
Who
the
would
things on
Michael-
Cam Love.
who would
and
Michael-
Cam Love ain't it. I'm
Who would
sorry.
Michael Jordan be without the role players on the Chicago Bulls like John Paxson?
He'll be Michael Jordan, scraping and finding rings.
He'll be scoring 45 a game instead of
No,
36.
there was a lot of games toward the 5th and 6th games where he was dragging and he needed them
'cause he was
John
drunk,
Paxson threes,
hung
the
over.
Cliff Livingston threes.
I agree with that.
Yeah, he was drunk, hungover.
Yeah.
But you gotta realize with Jordan, like he was so messed up in the head. Stuff like that would give
Like
him
when
an
Ray Allen
edge
hit
for
that
him
shot.
to be able to make it like an even playing field for himself.
None of that would have
But
happened.
people act like Michael didn't have Steve Kerr.
Absolutely.
Or Kobe didn't have Big Shot Bob,
Who's a Kevin
Robert
Garnett
Horn.
fan?
Like,
Yeah, man. Shout out Kevin Garnett.
I feel like if anybody need a
Shout
ring,
out Kevin
though,
Garnett.
Melo.
Melo.
If anybody need a ring, it's
He
Melo.
fighting for one too, and they keep sending him to the
Melo ain't getting no damn ring. That shit dead.
yeah, he don't need no ring.
Melo got a bad
He got the money in Lala. He good money. Damn, he lost Lala. I might be tight on him. Well, let's get back to the NFL though, because I'm not ready to talk about basketball yet, only because the quarantine shit. But NFL recap. Who's y'all teams? Did it pan out the way?
I'm trying to say the New York Giants every day, all day. I want to hear the Washington.
Yo, shout out to the Washington football team.
Shout out to
The way-
Washington.
The way that organization is being built,
Yeah.
the future is bright.
Oh, yeah.
Like no cap, the future
Maybe
is
they need
bright.
to get rid of that
We
curse.
coming.
They're using the Indian head.
Yeah, that whole defensive line is number one draft picks for the last like 5 years in a row. People forget that. And then Chase Young, it's not even what he doing on the field.
Come on
It's
now.
the way he's talking to these guys.
Come
and
on now.
actually got them believing.
Come on now.
He gives when you watch him on the sideline, he gives off that Ray
Preach
Lewis
to him.
vibe, bro.
Preach to him.
Like for real.
Shout out Ray Lewis.
When
Come
you
on
see
now.
that Ray Lewis, if you look at that old Baltimore defense and how they won that championship,
Come on.
I see Washington winning the championship off the back of Chase Young because he give off that
Come
energy.
on now.
He make me want to get on the goddamn
Come on
field.
now, preach to him.
I ain't about $165. Know what I mean? So I'm just saying, you know what I mean?
So what about quarterback? What do you think y'all?
Now with that, now we already got beat out for the Matt Stafford. We was really looking for that one, but Rams got him.
I got a story about that too. We'll get back to it.
About the Matt Stafford.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what we're gonna do about quarterback. Bro. But
I heard Rivera wanted Cam.
I know, and I would actually I wouldn't go with Cam. Believe it or not, you know who I go with?
Who?
Jameis Winston. Look at what Jameis Winston did with the Buccaneers with the arm talent. He did the same thing what Brady did. Yeah, he got the interceptions, but the high rate of interceptions is because of the way he was throwing the ball.
He was blind too. He had to get that surgery.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So now he can see.
Yeah.
Instead of just going, well, fuck it. Catch that bitch, Mike. Now you got what? You got Scary Terry McLaurin. He up there.
Scary Terry. That's
You
what
get
y'all
what
call
I'm saying? That tight end we got is nasty for real.
Logan Thomas.
You damn skip. So if you look at the way our offense is set up, yeah, we can't do nothing, but we ain't have a quarterback. Our running back was top running back in the league this year.
Gibson. He nice.
You know what I'm saying? Nice. And then we got McKissick coming off. And if they get tired, we got another motherfucker named Barber that'll come in off the motherfucking practice field. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So we built like that. We missing that factor. A quarterback and a lockdown cornerback. Because we ain't got that. But safety-wise, that Curl dude, I can go for that, bro. We lit. Yeah, that shit wasn't no fluke at the end of the NFC.
Future is bright.
Like the NFC East season, that wasn't no fluke, bro. We had a good squad. If Alex stay well, don't give away on his leg that was already like to pieces. I think we would have gave Brady a better run. No bullshit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a mock draft y'all picking up Mac Jones,
Yeah.
Alabama quarterback.
Yeah.
Y'all probably don't.
Yo, he efficient.
And he's no, I was about to say,
efficient.
and they saying we probably end up like trading up for him, and I'll take that. Cause that's all we need. We don't need a
Y'all got
gunslinger.
19. So,
Yeah.
Are y'all going to stay with the football?
Our whole squad is Alabama.
Yeah, their whole D line.
Our whole D line is Alabama first round pick,
SEC.
except for Chase.
The whole way.
we don't want a
Oh, quarterback. Yeah,
We don't
yeah.
want a quarterback from Alabama.
Yeah.
Because you got a sweet running back, sweet line.
Yeah.
You got sweet wide receivers. You got sweet tight end. So you going to score.
Yeah.
I want a quarterback from somewhere that ain't doing too good, and then we seeing he doing good.
Are y'all going to make the play for Deshaun Watson?
No, besides, what's the quarterback from
Yeah, I was about to
from, Auburn? What's the quarterback from Auburn?
I know you're talking
Golden
about.
Boy.
Yeah.
He's good.
Yeah.
And he went to a sweet school, but he's good. But no,
But I don't even want to. No, not to be. I literally don't want a quarterback out the draft.
Matt Leinart.
Yeah, that was a bust. That was a bust.
White.
Yeah.
You gonna be sweet.
Yeah.
You gonna be sweet. But then Alabama, just like them, get in the NFL when everybody's sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, he's fast. Oh,
Competition
no, he's faster
level.
than me. Oh, I can't know. We need potential.
I'm happy we went NFL because this is an NFL episode today, ladies and gentlemen. Just to let y'all know, it's going to be all sports today. If y'all's coming here for the ratchet shit and hip-hop analytics, this ain't that episode today. We ain't doing that. But now that we on it, I want to talk about the whole NFC East in general.
Hey, can I come
Because that
for a
shit
second?
is...
Hey, what you think about that motherfucker McGregor getting knocked the fuck out of?
We gonna get to that. We can't change it. We can't change it. We can't change it. We gonna get to that. I got you. I got you. I got you.
Old boy laying in the bed.
I got you. We gonna get to that. Save that. That's what we gonna do when we get back from our commercial break. But yeah, niggas got commercial breaks. But
Talk that shit.
But matter of fact, fuck the NFC East because there's some shit going on. So did y'all hear about how Matt Stafford got traded? What's going on? What's going on with it? What's up with it?
Hey,
You already
whoa,
see. That's
whoa,
what you do when you the man.
whoa,
You just pull
whoa.
up.
Hey, let me get some of that. Frito-Lay, man.
Have a seat with us. Kick it with us.
Yeah, man.
Hey, Williams, what's your team?
That's why I came in here to interrupt you.
Man, Wolves, what's your favorite
Oh
strain?
my God.
Wolves, what's your favorite strain, Wolves?
I like Purple Haze.
Shout out to Real Purple Haze strain, man.
Don't be plugging your episodes on here.
So,
That
yo,
pill.
man, fuck that sport. I don't have no motherfucking team. Y'all ain't here talking about this shit. And like, this shit getting on my nerves. For real. Them bitches ain't paying me to run this fucking field. You ain't paying no bills, bitch. Fuck the Redskins. I don't give a fuck.
Nah, you good. Do your thing. You ain't got to deny.
Fuck the NFL. I don't care if the I don't care if the stadium go black. I'ma still get high.
Hey, Wolves, tell them the only NFL we know is niggas for life.
No, hold on. Hey, look, hey, boy.
He went to the other
I
camera.
need a beat. I need a beat, hey, boy. I need a beat. Okay, that's all I want to say. Yeah, shout out to Star Wars.
If y'all didn't know, this is Yoda right here.
My name is Mike. And that's Mike. See, they're not even on cue no more. These niggas drunk.
Mike
over
4,
here. What's going
Mike
on?
3.
Shout out to Red
Oh,
Cup.
so we're not doing red cups
Social
anymore.
Bowl.
We got blue cups.
We got blue cups.
Yeah.
Okay. You doing? Y'all niggas sexy over there. What the fuck is going on? This ain't how this supposed to go. Right, exactly. This is not no trapped in the closet. Alright, so back to what I was saying. Fuck sports. I love loud America. Look at his face. Look. Can you zoom in on it? Zoom in on it. Zoom in on it. I want you to understand what's going on. And then zoom on her head. I love loud America. Hold on.
This is like a Wounds PSA.
And my name is Mike. I want a Frito sponsorship. I love them. Shout out to the drink. Shout out to Mike 2, Mike 3.
I'm Mike 3, nigga.
Oh,
I'm like 4.
Mic check. Hey, we need a mic check, man. Mic check. Mic check. We need a mic check.
So as y'all heard, Matt Stafford and Jared Goff got traded. And if you look at the trade, it's like, whoa, multiple first round picks, what's going on? So I was doing some research because I have a lot of free time on my hands. So I just look up shit just to try to figure out shit. And come to find out, there was a group chat within the Rams where Jared Goff was saying that Sean McVay, the head coach of the Rams' wife, can get piped up.
No. That's how he got traded.
You know what's crazy?
That makes so much crazy. Whoa.
They're trying to bury the story. They don't want the story to get out. Everybody talking about, I don't know why they would give up so much.
Because it didn't make sense. I was like, nah.
And for all our viewership that's not well versed in football, yeah,
go in that division.
Yeah, they sent him to die.
You want to pipe my wife, huh, pretty fucking boy?
Cause Sean McVay, he's like 35.
Yeah, he
young as shit. Yeah.
He gonna quit at the
same
That's
age.
like what they did on the Lakers when the Westbrook got
Nah, that's that LeBron and what's dude name?
The light skinned dude, Delonte West. Yeah.
No, but he hit his mama. That's your wife.
Yeah, that's different. Yeah, that's different. Yeah, that's different.
I let a nigga slide hitting my mama.
Yeah.
But hitting my wife?
No, I'm the opposite. Fuck my wife. You can dog her ass. Don't touch my mama, bro. No, I'm joking. Don't fuck my wife, dude.
Hey, bro. Hey.
Please don't fuck my wife. No.
Don't touch my
Don't fuck my wife. No.
For them to trade him, that means he smashed. They're not gonna get rid of him off of the text.
Yeah.
That means he bust down.
He was over there bitch for that quarterback meeting every Sunday.
Exactly. Straight up. And he just got that $100 million contract too.
Yeah, I'm fucking my coach wife too. $100 million. Bring your ass over here,
Yeah, I mean, it ain't guaranteed. He probably got like 30 to 40 out of that, but still.
Fuck over a piece of pussy.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
That's 1,000 women at that level, $100 million.
And you in LA.
About 2,000-3,000 women at your feet.
Hey, but you gotta realize though.
Why hurt?
You gotta realize though.
I can make a bitch. That's a tough ass, tough.
You gotta realize though.
You could have took a picture of her and built you a bitch like her.
Phil.
And Goff is married too, and his wife bad. He was just talking reckless.
The thing is, they never been in a situation where they had to beef.
I think it was his backup that leaked that shit.
What's a nigga's downfall? What's a nigga's downfall? What's a nigga's main downfall? A bitch. Come on, bro. That's
Here we go, Fox.
Monetize.
It's a female. A woman.
No, you know what? No.
A main downfall is a female.
It sometimes is.
And I hate to say it like that, but it's just.
It all depends on who the man.
Hey, Fox, since you on the mic, I know you a Steelers fan. What happened?
Hey man, I'm a Steelers fan, man. We was going crazy.
Ben Roethlisberger.
Then I looked up. I ain't watched 2 games. I looked up. I'm like, what the fuck?
Ben
I'm
Roethlisberger.
like, what's going on?
Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah, I'm like,
That motherfucker was shocked putting the ball at the end of the season.
Yeah, I'm like, hold on, bro. So we need a substitute. Let's get to this point, like, man, we need a substitute real quick. Like,
Don't do it. I'll let you know when you can do it.
Man, that game, man, I watched like two seconds of that game, man. I'm a real Steelers fan, man. I watched 2 seconds of that game. I was like, man, come on. Like, this ain't even a real game no more.
So is Big Ben gonna come back or?
Ben Roethlisberger.
Hold on, whoa.
Shout out Ben Roethlisberger, man.
Yeah, I thought you were trying to downfall his name.
Too sloppy.
You gotta give him his credit.
He's not even 5 guys anymore, man.
That's all he eat is 5 guys. That's why the nigga thick like that.
He was a
Pause.
great quarterback at one time.
Hold on, you ain't saying he's like Wendy's.
Ben Roethlisberger.
He's not no Wendy's material, bro. He's not.
He's not even Whataburger.
Whataburger.
He's not even Whataburger.
He's up there. He's killing Chick-fil-A.
I would like to see Cam on the Steelers. I feel like Cam on the Steelers would be fire.
Man, shout out Cam Newton, man. Shout out Cam Newton.
Cam done?
Shout out Cam Newton. No, he's not, man. Cam is an underprivileged quarterback, man.
Nigga, 4-star restaurant.
Damn. I really want Cam to get another shot, but I
Cam
feel you. It might be
needs
done.
an offensive line,
That might be it.
protect him.
Cam need to switch to tight end or something.
What about the Eagles situation?
Oh, that was creepy. That was another one. I used to live in Jersey.
But
Like,
it's the same thing as Cam. Dude got like He get hurt a lot. They
Yes,
invested a
that's
lot
what I was
in
about to
something
say.
that got hurt a lot, and luckily Nick Foles was hot.
Yes, during the
Nick
championship.
Nick Foles is an average quarterback at best, but just certainly he
What's-
had some. I don't know if he had a fire.
He's Flacco points.
Right after that, he turned to shit.
Flacco 2.0.
In that guy, no. Oh, give him 60 over here, no. Everywhere he goes, he just was hyped for them 4 fucking games. That's it. You got him. Oh boy, got him there. He's good.
But
He
Nick
didn't get hurt.
Foles though, bro, and Nick Foles at one point when he played in his first stint for the Eagles, that nigga at one point was like 24 and
Winner.
24 touchdowns and 1 interception. It wasn't like he was a bum.
But that was his first season with Chip Kelly before the league caught up with
Nick
his offense.
Foles.
Yeah,
hold on.
that
What's-
offense was
what's
sick.
the guy in New York? What's the guy?
Line
in
up
New York?
6
Lynn
wide
Sanity.
receivers in
Nick
no line.
Foles is Lynn Sanity in basketball life.
See, I call
Lynn Sanity and best because Lynn Sanity was hot. I'm hot, Chinese, pop, 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 or you know what I'm saying? And then
What about
it's
Flacco?
nothing.
You don't think he Joe Flacco .0?
I was gonna say Nick
No,
Foles
he's
and
not
Joe
because
Flacco
Joe
was the
Flacco
same
ain't gonna
level.
move his legs.
Yeah, that is true.
Joe Flacco drank cement right before the game. You know what I'm saying? Just like the reason that old boy lost the championship because he ain't run straight up the hill. I didn't know which game it was in his playoff. They just showed. I just seen a meme of a red arrow going up to the side of the field.
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers. Come on, Aaron, you had it in you.
It was
man.
on second and third down. It was on back-to-back.
Speaking of Aaron, y'all think he gonna stay in Green Bay?
Nope.
Hell no.
I think he out of there.
Nope.
No. Not the
San
way he-
Fran.
I hope they would have me back. No, they
think-
already said no.
They said no.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
100%
shit.
No,
sure.
they gonna keep him. They
No.
say they gonna keep
For
him.
what? To get back to the championship game? To not win? He can't do it. Huh?
What they gonna do without him?
They rather start over.
They just
I
drafted Love.
I think like
Love?
how many years? It's been since 2011.
Love ain't gonna take him nowhere next year. Might as well give him one
Yeah.
year. Go back to the playoffs and have a chance.
But he gonna get
Like
it.
Love sit on the bench for another year and watch me like
Yeah.
I watched Brett Favre for 3 years.
But I think they just tired of wasting their time with the same results. Don't hype me up. Like you hype me up during the preseason. I mean, during the regular season, you get in the playoffs and you become the early LeBron. You just drop a
If
dud.
he do go, where do you think he'll go?
Where he ends up?
Yeah.
I thought the Rams. But
Yeah, that's what I thought it was gonna be the Rams.
They go to the
I say San Francisco.
They ain't
He comes to Chicago. We'll take him to play
We'll take him.
I was about to say San Fran might get him
We'll take him.
because San Fran's still missing that piece.
We're quarterback away.
Yeah, they are.
He's killed us at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
We went
With San Fran?
Yeah, we went
I think this offseason quarterback shit about to be charged.
This offseason gonna be the equivalent of how the NBA is going right now.
Deshaun's
It's
gonna
gonna
go
shake up
somewhere
the whole
random.
way the NFL look.
You think so?
Deshaun probably gonna go to. I really want him to go to Panthers. That's where I really
Whatever
want him
big
to
check
go.
is, that's where he gonna go. Well, whoever offer that check, that's where he going. Somebody gonna offer.
I only think Deshaun don't want to check. I
He
think
already got
wanna
paid.
win.
He just want to play on a winning team.
He want to win. He want to get in the
Somebody gonna
playoffs
offer
and
a
play more than
little
one
bit
game.
more.
like.
I think he'll take a pay cut just to go on a good pro,
When
like
he
a
go to the Jets,
yeah.
don't take a pay cut.
Yep.
They got the
Hey, the
bread.
Jets is
They
alright.
But
bread.
why?
Hey, the Jets is alright. They got a good
$70
core.
million of
It's
free
just
money.
they got to get the right coach to put
I was
those.
going to say that's
They can really do some damage.
Like they have
not with the
players.
coach they got
You know
though.
what? Yo, shout out Sanchez for not being with the right team.
You just talking about Mark Sanchez?
Yeah, I don't care, man.
The butt fumbler?
I'm sorry, man. I liked him, man. I don't care, man. I feel like he was with the wrong team, bro. I do.
Yeah, he was in the
brought up
wrong
the Jets,
sport.
I just
His
said
ass should have played rugby.
Yeah, man. I feel like he was a great quarterback. Y'all really don't. No.
I feel like Mark Sanchez was a victim of what USC is.
The Washington
Big
football
program
team brought
playing
him
with
back
elite
right
players.
at the end. It's like, Mom, could he redeem his career? Intercepted, and that's it. I was like,
That's why Trevor Lawrence, when he come to Jacksonville,
listen,
this is
man.
my moment in time.
Y'all can't-
because my team sucked. Don't cut
say
me.
it,
Don't
man.
cut me. Because it's the only time I'll be able to talk about my team. Because we have the worst record in the league. Trevor Lawrence, Urban Meyer, you already know what it is. The whole franchise is about to change.
He gonna be a bum.
Don't do that.
cold.
Come
Can I
on,
bring
man.
your
We've been
hat?
sucking for so long.
Go get Fields, man.
I would. You said who?
You talking about Justin?
Justin Fields.
I think Justin
like
Fields going to end up being another.
But the only thing about Justin, the only thing I don't know about Justin is like, I think he's another victim of playing with elite talent.
That's why I was, God damn it. Facts.
Look, blockbuster trade. Trevor Lawrence, Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
For Dak?
And Dak.
I will take Dak all day.
Hold on, Dak and
That's not Urban Meyer's plan.
We already trying to get Zeke because Urban Meyer coached him in Ohio State. We already trying to get that. All right, so we're gonna take a commercial break and we're gonna get back to the shenanigans and we're gonna get more into knowing AWOL. Stay tuned to the clap.
I'ma pull up in a new whip, yeah. I'ma pull up with a new bitch, yeah. Niggas can't stand how I'm moving, yeah. Fast lane, that's how I'm moving, yeah. I be going out making movies, yeah. I be going out making movies, yeah. Bust it open in the club, got a man on the low, being a hoe. Simply call her money, she go wild on it. Put her mouth on it. Told her go down on the nigga, she went south on it. Dot. Damn, she went south on it. Wild on it.
You can pause it real quick. All right, for the second hook when it come in, I don't hear the word Shia. I wanted the whole thing, Shia. Oh, all right, cool. All right, let me hear it real quick.
Turning up, hella drunk, she can dance like a thot. Make it drop, put her ass on my hands. Make it work, twerk. Got a nigga throwing bands with my dog. Fucking with me cause they see I'm lit now. All these women wanna let me hit now. Tryna have my baby and get rich now. Don't wanna pay the price, they want a discount. Fucking with me cause they see I'm lit now. All these women wanna let me hit now. Tryna have my baby and get rich now. Rip the work and then we send it out. We about to load the boats up. Worker said he need 100 M's. Boss man like showing up. Counting money while they pick a tree. Need a pound so I could roll up. Try and come between the operation and you might just get your throat cut. Bow. That nigga running his mouth. Yeah, wow. We about to run in his house. Yeah, now. We clear out the spot, then we out. Yeah, how? Don't know how we run in his house. Yeah. Snitch nigga had him shook up.
And welcome back to Cloud of Judgment. You already know what it is. I got the Cloud TV crew with me. Shout out to Loud America. Got James LaFlame, Thrasher TZ, Low-Key Fox, and our special guest AWOL in the building. And we're going to take it to AWOL on this one, you know what I'm saying? Because, like I was saying earlier, yes sir. Shout out to AWOL. He's a jack of all trades. Comedian, producer, engineer, entertainer. Whatever you need, he's a one-stop shop. Whatever you need him to do, when he pulls up, he will get the job done.
The dot connective.
Connecting all the dots, crossing the T's, dotting the I's. You already know what time it is. But let's get into the beginning of everything, because with you being so talented in so many things, was it a situation where you found one thing and it evolved, or were you just trying to attack everything all at once?
Yeah, it actually was me trying to attack everything all at once. But growing up, I grew up in Southside Richmond. My mama ran a trap house. So I wanted to be a drug dealer. Not because it was cool to make money, but that's what our family did, you know what I mean? But I started finding other talents. I was able to make so many people laugh. I done laughed myself out of getting ass whoopings, laughed myself out of getting robbed. I done joked my way out of going to jail. So at some point I was like, I think I'm good at this whole comedy jump. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, shit, once I graduate, I'm going to be a comedian. Long story short, I ended up joining the Army. I did the complete opposite.
How did that happen?
All right, so all my homeboys just started dying. I'm 30, so I want to say around anybody who grew up around Southside around 2003, 2000, the Boosie era. It was X pills and niggas was wilding. So I was one of the niggas on X pills and wilding till everybody just started getting plucked off. My whole crew started disappearing. One of my homeboys, you said what?
I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I like what you said, because really, for real, in the culture, when you come from the hood, really our superheroes was drug dealers because of black exploitation, the movies, and the way they made it seem like the pimp that was in the hood with the person that you looked up to, or the person with the bag.
Message.
The person with the bag is the person that you're supposed to look up to. We weren't taught to look up the bankers or look up the doctors, look up the stockholders, or even live in gated communities. Anything like that. Everything that's geared toward us, is that was dope, because for real, if you really want to get black about it, that's what it really is.
That's what the disconnect is.
It's not just that, but the masses is even today, that's what it is. We look at those people as superheroes. Look at our movies, Paid in Full, Belly, all the things. You know, I just want to put that piece in there, man, because that was kind of dope that you're 30 and you come from that era. That's kind of dope. You come from that. That means your soul got some spirit to it and you understand principles.
See, but it won't even. It ain't even that deep. It was literally what you said. I was able to like right when I was able, like, oh shit, is either go to jail for 5 to 10 or join the army. Like at that time, I'm 5'2", 160, about to go to Oliver Hill, then go across the street. Man, my hair was all the way down here. I grew up in the Bow Wow area. I was gonna get fucked. So it was just like, I think I'm gonna join the army. I think I like boots. You know what I mean? They said it was similar to Tim's. Let me rock them. but
What
like,
was your MOS?
I had 3 MOSs because I was in there for 12 years. I just recently retired. Like I retired.
I was 11 Mike, yo, mechanized infantry, yo.
Oh, okay, well.
Man, shout out Sand Hill, Fort Hood, Bosnia,
I don't know what they talking about.
Fort Hood. Oh, I was stationed at Fort El Paso, Texas.
I used to live in Killeen.
Killeen, yeah.
You know what Killeen stand for?
Nah.
Back in the day, Texas was a real raw slavery state. Killeen really stood for real. Look at the genealogy. Kill each and every. Thank you.
Yeah.
For real. For real. Listen, bro. I was in truck driving school in Mineral Wells, Texas, and an older white guy took us to this town, bro. And they had a black and white bathroom. I lied to you not. They didn't have phones with the cameras then. We had the flip phone, the Sprint joint. But they didn't. You could have took pictures. But he's like, bro, let's get in the car.
And what year?
Because, yo, this was in like 98 when I first got out of the military. I was like 4 years.
Down in El Paso, Texas, right around the corner from what he talking about, it's still a barbecue spot that's
bro.
You can't go in there and be black.
This was northwestern Texas, Mineral Wells, past Fort Worth, and it was a town. It was Weatherford College, and we went out and drove. I was in truck driving school, and we went out and drove. It was an older white man. He was cool, but we went way out. And there was a town, they had no bank, no lie, bro. They had no bank, nothing. In the bathroom, they had a black and a white bathroom. Man, shout out Texas, because that's the third coast state, and them dudes get money. They get money out there, bro. I love that. I love that spot. Killeen was versatile, not to cut you, but Killeen, all that stuff was versatile, bro. And it was just, that was a good time. The military is a good place, bro. I don't care what nobody say. It ain't for everybody. People try to put the race card on it. But if you in the hood and you ain't doing nothing, you ain't got a way out. That's the way to go for real, bro.
So,
Cause you gonna get a check. I ain't going to jail. I'd rather get a check.
What you thought when they had beepers and shit? What you thought all that shit?
He said when they had beepers.
You went out there. You didn't have no beepers. You had what you?
You know when I was out there when the ounces of pound was $300.
Yeah, but I mean I ain't saying it like that. What was you out there
for no combination, but. Now it was the flip phone. Back then it was the Primeco phone, the gold Primeco phone. Shout out with the wood face. Shout out all the dudes in Houston I know. Shout out all the Third Ward dudes. Shout out the Sunnyside dudes. Shout out Killeen. Shout out Bell County. Shout out the Waco dudes. Shout out the Dallas Cowboys, man, because back then they was ill. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Back then.
I'm not a Dallas fan back then. You know, and y'all trying to call me old, man.
So military, you know, you was in that background.
Yeah. So I joined the military. I actually joined the military to be magnitude Yankee first. So I went as doing supply. Like they told me off the rip $20,000 to sign, and I was like, what? He was like $20,000 to sign, and I was like, well, it's either $20,000 or go to juvenile.
You don't get it all at once.
Took the army, went that route for a minute. And then I went to Iraq twice, went to Afghanistan.
How was it out there?
It was love. I loved it out there, to be honest. Like I said, grew up in Richmond, so the violent part of, like the way they put it on TV is not how it is over there. Like literally the same thing we doing right now, me and my homeboys was over in Iraq doing this, or we was playing cards, we was gambling. Like we had salsa night, we had hip hop night, but then like in the middle of this, like somebody be like, let me go outside. They'll walk outside, and then a mortar round will come in. There'll be dust. We'll mow them, and we keep it the fuck.
We was at Don
He said, well,
That nigga said he could walk outside.
We didn't do R&R.
At the time,
somebody dropping the kill streak.
What is that? Nigga walk outside.
Not Doha.
Like that shit was normal or something. Nigga.
Not Doha.
No retaliation.
I forgot what it was. I didn't really do. I came home. I had a baby on the way.
Let me ask you this. So you was in the military. What was the craziest thing you seen when you was over there?
The craziest thing I seen. The craziest thing, the shit that I seen that was crazy wasn't what they were doing. It was the accidents that Americans was doing.
Yeah.
Like, cause I didn't go over there as one of those. I'm about to click off. You said what?
They be over there playing.
Yeah, but no, people look at us like we go overseas and we just all turn into fucking Call of Duty. Like niggas got real jobs. So I was over there as logistics. So I went over there and I worked in a warehouse and I made sure the guns were right. Made sure, you know what I'm saying? You got nurses that's over there. They're not out there like we're gonna get them 60 foot. Like nah, I accidentally ran into that because I was like I'm bored.
The people who kill are the Rangers, the Marines.
No. It don't matter what your rank is. Like I said, I started off as a 92 Yankee. While I was over there, I transitioned because I was short. It all depends on your. If you're short and you can shoot long distance, they automatically say you're
the real
gunner.
killers that was really like you seen on TVs when you seen them squads. That was like the Navy SEALs, the Rangers, and the Marine niggas. They was the real killers.
Yeah, I mean, but I don't know about when you was over there. I was just like we ended the war in 2011. By the end, it won't know what you do, how you get. Because at that time, President Obama came on the radio, like on the news, the CNN, and he telling everybody the war's over in 2011. My black ass was still over there. My mother was hitting me on Facebook like, yeah, baby, y'all about to come home. I'm like, the hell you talking about? Like, they just blew up all our shit. Like, we dolo over here. The infantry left, the fucking contractors. So KBR, all those, the Congress, they got paid contractors do all the dirty work.
Would you do the outage? Would you do the pay, that $10,000 a month? Would you do it?
What, to stay over?
The outage when you get out the military, you get the government job, when you get $10,000 a month?
I wouldn't. I got offered that shit. It wasn't $10,000. It was offering me $140,000 a year.
Yeah, but
first 80 untaxed.
It's like 10 to 11 after taxes. It's 10,
yeah, no. After the first 80 is untaxed, but anything before 80, that's yours. But nah, I didn't. No, I don't want no parts of that shit no more.
Damn. So after being in the military and everything, when did that transition into
like
everything?
Comedy and that?
Yeah.
So while I'm still in the military, I'm moving up in the ranks fast. Like, cause I'm funny. It ain't because of my skills. It's because of my network and my personality. So I'll be around the captains and I'll say slick jokes that I know, like, no offense, but white people like. They like racist shit. So I would say shit like, oh, eyes can't do it, boss. They would laugh and they'll understand like, oh shit, he ain't even racist, but he trying to make fun of me in my face to make me feel uncomfortable. That's just the psychological shit I like to do to people. So while I'm doing that, they're looking at me like, oh, he's smarter. So they start like, you want to go to this school? Like, what's that? They're like, let's go to Alabama for weapons. So I do it. And I just kept doing it, but while I'm doing it, I'm meeting so many people. And everybody think I'm funny now. Like I went to George Wolf, I was class clown. People thought I was like funny, but they never like, oh shit, you can make white people laugh, black people, old, young. But the military was able, like I was in Germany making people laugh. Iraq, like you make people that fucking kill people for a living and blow their self up. I think you'll look good. Like this nigga was ready to kill himself, and he looked at me and was like, no, but not today. Like he didn't do it. He chose not to. Like so, I was like, maybe I got a gift.
You got the personality, like you draw people towards you, and like that's good. In those situations, they need people like that. When you in the military, you can keep the morale of the soldiers
that's
up.
all it is.
Because when you get overseas, people be ready to kill themselves, bro.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh my God!
When you say the craziest things I've ever seen,
she got a letter, man.
I saw a guy blow his head off with a 50 cal. You know what a 50 cal machine gun is?
Yeah, like them.
Yeah, butterfly trigger, right? So for him to do that, like I know you know the Humvees, but we got these MRAPs, the new vehicles that, like, when I tell you I'm 100% disabled at 30 right now because I rolled over an IED and I got all my legs, like I could dance, like I rap still, like a lot of motherfuckers can't say that. That's God, I guess. But the equipment, I got hit with an IED.
You ain't got wooden legs or metal legs?
Boy, I be kicking like a motherfucker. Boy, and I got 6 kids, so my balls still work. But that's God, you know what I mean? So, but that same trip that we riding up and down the jump, there's a kid that got the same weapon as me, 50 cal. Mind you, a 50 cal is my length, 29 pounds. Like, in order to lift it up, you need help. He was one of those, I'm a rush to do it. He lifted that bitch up, and when he placed it down, it was on a platform. It's a butterfly trigger, so it caught the platform, and he was standing over it. And I'm behind him, man. Mind you, I'm 21 years old, just got overseas, I'm behind him. We about to go into the gate, and I just see a human head shooting up, and I'm like, the fuck? Is that Cortez? Like,
Oh shit.
Well, they think PTSD is fake from that shit.
yeah,
They
man,
think that shit is
shit.
fake, man. I was in a room with a dude when Doc come. Doc can tell you. I was talking about when we was over there. I told you this dude named Shout Out Mendoza, man. They was doing a live exercise, and you know how you go in the bunker, and you clear the bunker.
Yeah.
Dude threw the grenade, and the joint bounced off the thing that hold the bunker up.
Yeah.
And the joint bounced back and blew like 3 of them people chunks out of their leg. Yo.
Oh yeah, man. You see that in like
It's all
live, like
crazy
if you
shit.
really doing combat, cause like I said, by the time I got to Iraq, I started like switching over. I got in shape. Like I was like solid. I can shoot from fucking 300 to like I was nice with it. At this time, like I went from like smoking weed every day, not taking the shit serious, to dedicated. Cause at this point, it's either I die over there or I come back, and I gotta survive. You know what I mean? So like he said, you start seeing weird shit like people who know you gotta throw a grenade like this, cause you got a helmet right here, but they would do
stop
this
playing.
like Mike Vick.
Stop
He'll
playing.
catch their helmet.
They stop playing, bro.
Now that person, you see him next week and he like, what's up, bro? He like, bro, you gotta pay attention to details over here.
When you in the field, man, all that calling home and being like you gotta separate. It's kind of like I did a 11-year bid. No lie, bro. You have to have the same mentality behind the wall, because you really can't worry about what's over here. When you get them letters, yo, shout out to dude that died. We came back, dude in 3-8 cab. We came back a day early. His wife was at home in the bed with a dude, and he killed them both. Texas got a crime of passion law, bro. He was in 3-8 cab, bro. He killed the lady. People don't know how serious that shit is, bro. When you got people coming home, and the veterans get no love. They get no love, bro. You go over there and fight for this place, and you get no love. But people are messed up.
Well, I mean, I ain't gonna say no love, cause there's ways now. Cause I'm living my best motherfucking life. I'm gonna be honest. I'm 30 years old. I ain't gotta work a day in my motherfucking life right now. They give me everything. School. It's all about you. You just gotta know
what you do when you come home. It is.
Nah, yeah, you gotta want it. Like
You gotta
shit.
want it, yeah.
As soon as I came home, I told them like shit. I'm retiring at 30. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I've been in the military since I was a kid. I know how to kill people and sell drugs. So unless y'all want me to sell drugs, you might want to look out for me. So shit, they put me in school, pay me $1,200 to do that. Put me in fucking job programs, pay you extra money for that. Benefits, they give you food stamps even though you got money, because they like, we owe you this, my nigga. Right now I can go get a house for $430,000 or less. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, it's new programs. Trust me, everybody I see, they be like my dad did 2 years in the Navy and got kicked out for drugs, and he didn't even know to this day that he still can get benefits.
And you get the VA loan.
Yeah, the fuck, man, I take advantage.
Your credit, shout out to everybody in the military. All you got to do is show your credit clean for 2 years. You can get any house you want.
Any house.
Any house.
Right now I got a certificate I can take to any loan, like a homeowner. I'm from the project. That ain't normal. For me to just be like, I want it. And you gotta back it, because they said they're gonna pay for it right now. So let's do it.
The day. If you got to a duty station, you spent the day, and you got put out on general under honorable conditions, and that shit turned to honorable, you can reap military benefits.
Good. See, you know I went AWOL, right? That's my name. That's what my name AWOL for a reason.
All right, let's get into that.
Oh, I was about to say.
Yeah, why they call you AWOL?
Yeah,
real
because
talk.
I took their ass took them on a race for about 3 years and was still getting paid. I was living in Richmond. Like real shit.
Did you go to Fort Leavenworth?
When I went to Fort Leavenworth, I was there to do something. I went in there, they showed me some on TV, and I said, fuck this shit. From that point on, they had it out for me, and I took them on a long, you know what I'm saying, without getting into details. It started with Leavenworth, though. Yeah. I supposed to ended up with Leavenworth. I supposed to been facing 5 to 15. I'm 100% disabled. I retired, like 100% no bad conduct. Like I can go join back if I want to.
You got a combat infantry badge.
Yeah.
You were supposed to be at the inauguration. Said he signed the president, bro. You got to get to combat, bro.
No. So let me ask y'all a question, because y'all both was in the military with everything that's going on politically. Do y'all feel like it's some bullshit going on, or you feel like we going in the right direction?
I feel like the whole situation with Donald Trump was non-patriotic. But, I'm not a Donald Trump fan. I don't believe in none of that racism. But one thing I can say, man, I feel like there was a little bit of jobs here for people, while he was in
No, ain't a little bit. See, I don't want to burn myself. You don't want to
Don't burn yourself.
Yeah, we ain't got to
I
do
burn
too much.
myself,
We ain't got to do
I'm
too
sorry, I ain't burning myself, and I don't care, man. But I don't
Nah,
believe
the
in
facts are there,
I
though.
don't believe in politics at all.
Statistics.
I believe it's the people. I believe it's how we create our communities, how we raise our kids, and how we spend our money, how we clean our credit up. Right now, your credit. When money turn in that card, if your credit ain't right, you're gonna be finished, bro. When they get rid of paper money, you're gonna be finished.
Well, see, I think that they about to turn all that's getting turned right now with small shit like Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Like right now, I've never seen
cryptocurrency,
as many black people in my life be investing in stocks. I remember
the shit
coming
with
home.
Robinhood.
But I remember coming home like telling my people like, yo, invest in stocks, like do this, and they was like, bro, you Muslim or something? Like you doing too much, like, like just put it in the bank. And now like we finally got to an age where like the bank's about to be like, it's nothing we can do but steal your money now. So now if you got to invest right now.
The billionaires run the banks. What do you think they get? They use it our money like, hey, you might be able to take it out. Just wait.
Yeah, no, they can take it out at any time.
Yeah, but I'm saying
we broke, y'all. Like, take all your damn money.
Take all your shit. So with the military background and being going AWOL, and what you're doing now, how did that happen?
Oh yeah, so my bad. So while I'm AWOL though, like I'm doing so much shit because I'm not just AWOL. Like fuck this shit, I'm done. Like I had a whole like traumatic brain injury from the IED explosion that I never knew about. So I'm just going through life, and it's like 4 or 5 years later. And it's like people think PTSD is like drastic. Like you come home and you shell shock. It wasn't like that. I just came home like with the prison mentality. Like I was used to just being around my niggas. Like I got 60 kids, so they like, yeah, daddy, and I'm like, I'm not there for them mentally. So I started tapping into other shit like comedy. So like mind you, by then I done moved to Jersey. So 45 minutes up the street was the Stress Factory, owned by Vinny Brand. Shout out. So they used to have open mic night. So I go to work at 4 o'clock, do my PT. Get off work at 5 o'clock p.m., get dressed, drive up to top New Jersey, and be up in that bitch from 7 o'clock to 2 o'clock in the morning until I get on stage and do at least 3 minutes.
Damn.
And then you be at PT at 5 or 6 in the morning?
Fuck yeah.
Boy, yeah.
Like, you got to.
Yeah.
But yeah, like.
I used to be at City Lights, man. I leave City Lights at 3:30 and be in formation at 5:30, drunk as fuck.
Man, I was 45. I was in Fort Dix. I was 45 minutes from Atlantic City, 45 minutes from Queens.
You was where the prison is at.
Oh yeah. Oh, it was,
right
bruh, lovely though.
Yeah.
Like. I was at the Wells Fargo, like watching Embiid courtside, because you're a veteran. They look out for you. Like, there's videos of me practicing with the 76ers. Like, they looked out for us, and I was taking advantage of this shit. I just started playing. Yeah, you know, I do music too. I'm like, yo, that's dope. But I'm a basketball player. I'm like, hey, this ain't for you. I know you know somebody that do music. I don't know. Like everywhere I was at, I was able to plug myself.
And you meet my cousin Elton Brand. Shout out my cousin Elton Brand. That's my cousin.
He's the GM now of the Sixers, right?
Well, he was. I don't know if is he still GM?
I'm not sure.
But yeah, he came to our base on the Air Force side, gave us a whole speech. Him and their little, you know, the pep team that goes and do their little circle. Yeah. Love that shit though.
Shout out Westchester Terrytown, man. He balled, yo. That's my cousin, bro. Shout out him.
So with the crazy upbringing, military background, comedian, how did music come in?
So mind you, all right, so I'm doing comedy, right? And I'm getting not just good, but I'm getting like really good to the point where like Laugh Out Loud Network is hitting me up, like, and I'm thinking it's a joke. I'm like, nah, I'm in the army, like, and I'm not like in the army. I'm a staff sergeant. I got 30 troops. Like, I'm like, nah, I just do that shit afterwards. They're like, nah, you should take it serious. So I get a set done. I end up doing this like an opening for DJ Envy and his wife. And I'm like, hold on,
That's hard,
I'm bubbling up this bitch. Like, mind you, I'm from Richmond, so I ain't even noticing what's going on. I'm doing show, and my mama like, you was on. It was a show down here on Comcast called Esquire back in the day. I was on a show called Gotham City Comedy Club, like in Manhattan, doing stand up. So I'm like, oh, this shit working. So then they was like, we need you to fly out to LA. So I tell my unit like, yo, I ain't took no time off. I ain't even seen my kids. I need to fly to LA. They like, nah, because we preparing to fight Ebola. What the fuck are you talking about? We ain't fighting no disease. Like, what are you talking about? They're like, a soldier just got contracted Ebola. Like, we about to fly over to Africa. We about to contain this. And I'm still like, I know it's fucked up, but at this point, I'm like, nah, nigga, this is my time. Like, I gave y'all my whole. I'm like, nah, let me just get out or something. Like, cause this is a shot. Like most motherfuckers don't. So I can't miss out. Long story short, I ended up missing out. I got pissed. They was like, all right, man, we about to deploy you again. This time you going to Kuwait. I'm like, bro, I'm done. Like, now y'all fucking with me. I could be rich right now. Like, supposed to be over there. This is before the allegations. So Laugh Out Loud was where DC Young Fly, everybody was popping on there. So y'all gonna take my opportunity then smack on the back like, but you can go to Kuwait and make 50,000 a year. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about that. I got kids. Like.
Hey, well, you know what I did when I wanted to get out? They said you go back to Korea and it was cold. You know what I did? I went to Korea, started hanging with niggas, started smoking mad weed. I tried that. They wouldn't. I was in charge of the urinalysis, so they wouldn't piss me. Yeah, I was E4 promotable.
I tried it.
They made me the squad leaders in Harlem, like, get you, because I never got in no trouble. And I was like, bro, it was so cold over there. I was like, I ain't going back. You the best. And I was like, bro, just smoke weed, you'll get a general under honorable. Yeah. They was like, nah, stay in. December 31st, shout out, 1999. They was walking and I was leaving. I was laughing at them.
I tried it all. I walked in formation with the blunt in my hand. They looked at me and was like, God damn it, Harper. Damn. You're making this difficult. And put my ass in AA. I'm like, this is, I don't want to be
on. I had 45 days on for, you know what I did?
That's crazy.
I put gas in my LBE pouches, the ammo pouches, in my pockets, and in my Kevlar, and I cut the grass and I sold gas on Fort Hood. Because that joint was the most open base ever. Yeah. That joint was like for like alcoholics, officers that was beating their wives. Oh, it was crazy there, bro. That joint was crazy.
Yeah. See, I ain't never beat my wives.
But it was just an open base. It was the most wildest base back then. That shit was crazy. You know, crazy people think the military base a regular job.
Yeah, that's what I be saying. Like, shit, I was working at 95. Like.
Free bands, for real. Free bands.
But while I was AWOL though, I ended up like, my brother he lived in Atlanta, so I just, you know what I'm saying? I'm not only am I AWOL, I'm AWOL and I got a government travel card, which is basically having a black card. So I was like, shit, if I'm going to jail, I'm going to jail. So I started balling. I started maxing that bitch out. I was flying niggas in to record a whole album. Never produced music a day in my life, bro. Ever. Oh, shit. I just was that fucked up in the head. Like, my PTSD went so manic that I just felt like, you know how Kanye, like he just felt like, I went there. Like, damn. So it went from, oh shit, produced an album, end up in a psych ward. I get out the psych ward, my album streamed over 300,000 times on Spotify.
You should write a book. You should write a book.
No, that was a lot of shit.
You should write a book, bro. You should write a book.
Psych ward, and your album's going crazy while you.
Because I finally got caught.
It's like society trying to hold you down, like hold you back.
Damn.
Every time, that's crazy.
No bullshit. While I was, it was a female that was here earlier. I was at her house while I was AWOL. No bullshit. I can't make this up, man. But it worked.
So with everything that you've been through, what has been keeping you focused to, like, you know, be able to still accomplish the goals that you want to get accomplished? I know you still like the LA and everything. I know you want to get back to.
But this whole time I thought it was just getting there, and to me, I've realized like it's the grind. Like I love this shit. Like once I got out the military, I retired. I came straight down to Defiant. They had put up some on IG about they were looking for interns. Mind you, I'm 30 years old. So like, the fuck I look like going in as an intern, right? Mm-hmm. Nah, I hit them up like, yo, I did this. I helped this album, like anything I can do. They pulled me in as an intern. You guys Davos, I was fucking cleaning trash, mopping floors before they like, oh, hey, what else you want to do? I'm like I was there for the manager position. I ended up being an intern, learning how to engineer in 5 months. So then we get stuck because the pandemic, you would think the business would slow down. Mm-hmm. Not at that studio. Like everybody in Richmond wanted to record. So we had more people wanting to record than engineers that could actually record them. Okay. So it was at that point where like the big heads that's at the studio was like, we're gonna have to fast track y'all. Or like I'm in school right now, shout out to Full Sail, for audio engineering.
Yeah, that's a dope.
But it was nothing that they could teach me that was gonna prepare me for that pandemic. Like, we was getting booked. Mind you, like I said, I'm just learning Pro Tools and shit. So I had to learn. So from then to now, we've created everything. Like I got my own distribution label right now. Like I got a bunch of collabs with like multi-platinum producers. I'm working with artists from everywhere now. But all that shit happened in a matter of a year. Only because I was just dedicated. Like.
That's what's up. Hell yeah, that's what's up. So what, is there anything that you can let us know, you know, about as far as coming in the future?
Oh, I mean, shit. The future.
Oh shit, we got to go live right now. Okay.
Beat pack out right now.
Hey.
You know what I mean? Got 2 on them Jones on there. You know, I sling my beats the way I sling my weed.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? 40 for the pool. You know what
Let
I'm
me
saying?
see
So
that.
you get
Let me
8
see that.
beats.
Yo,
You know
let
what
me
I
see.
mean?
Bring it
8 of these beats, and 2 of these beats that's on here is Young Land features. So you got to think about
Shout
it.
out Young Land.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out Young Land. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Shout out Defiant.
shout out
whole
Defiant.
squad.
Shout out Defiant, man.
We-
Shout
we-
out for the Young Land for keeping it real for the studio here.
Oh, fact. Like, and he a humble dude too. Like, he really looks out. Like, we got a podcast going on that's really doing well right now. Like the
Oh yeah, tell us about the podcast.
Yeah, we got a podcast, like, you know, me, Davos, Peter, and most of the staff at Defiant, like, we came up with, like, a podcast just so I can be able to network with some of the youngest. Like I said, me being from Southside kind of helped me at Defiant. Because I was able, like, I'm not one of those guys that, like, say I'm from a place. Like, I really was in the streets in Richmond. My mother got a name. Like, I really know who Larry Johnson is, the real ghost. Like, so I was able to tap in with people from Broad Rock. Then I played sports my whole life in a rec. So no matter where you at in the city, if you don't know me, you know of me or know who I ran with. And you know it was all love. Like, we all, you know what I mean? So a lot of people started coming to the studio and just been turning up ever since. Like, we got content after content. We got versus shows. We got fucking, like I said, the podcast. We
Y'all doing
producing
some big
tracks.
things
Yeah, we doing big things. Like, and I mean, y'all are too. I mean, that's the only reason why I'm here right now. Like, I heard about y'all from the people that be coming over to Define. Start peeping everything y'all got going on. I love it. Like,
Word,
the
we
more
impressed.
content this city put out,
Absolutely.
the
It's all love, dog. It's all love.
Hell yeah, it's all love, man. I'm just happy that we can all work together, man. Because with all of us working together, just being young professionals, all the bosses in our own right, like, we're gonna create some dope shit for sure.
Facts.
Like,
Facts.
Richmond, watch out, man, because it's a good core right now.
Oh, yeah.
We about to do some shit. I'm telling you right now.
Everything we ever needed, we got now.
Facts.
We had the artists, but we never had the network to broadcast.
Exactly.
Now we got all the networks. We got a bunch of podcasts that's doing good right now, doing numbers. Shout out to y'all. Didn't y'all just break like a 12, 100, 1,000?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
We ain't gonna talk about them. We ain't gonna talk about them numbers. We ain't gonna do too much on the numbers. We lit. You know, we alright. We alright.
Never break the back out.
You know, prices went up. Just telling you that right now. Yeah, y'all rappers that won't come over here. I'm sorry. Yeah, you gotta pay. But anyway, but yeah, man. But as far as just having somebody, you know, with just your legacy, I'm gonna call it a legacy because you've been
Thank
through a
you, I
lot.
appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, the book coming though.
And I feel like your story is gonna be great to be told, especially with, you know, so many young people look just like in your shoes, not knowing what to do. They
Fact.
can look at your story and be like, you know what, I could take a little bit from what he did to help me game plan what I want to do in the future. So having, you know, influential leaders like that around here that you can actually talk to. It's not some shit like I can't reach him. He's not gonna talk to me. You know what I'm saying, on some Hollywood shit. Like, you can actually really get through to the youth, man. And that's some dope shit.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Yes, sir. But I'm gonna pass it to y'all. Did y'all have anything y'all wanted to ask AWOL?
I respect what all that shit you just said, bro. Like, if I would have thought like that, like, you know what I'm saying, like, I'd probably be doing better in life if I was like go to the army. But I'm so fucking defiant myself, like, you know what I'm saying. I just like skating and shit. But that shit crazy though, to see a nigga's head get blown off from a 50 cal nigga.
Yeah.
Like, that shit is, you know what I mean?
Oh
Like,
no,
you ever had that
the
giant- that
worst
shit
the
crazy.
worst story was I was hollering at a girl one time, bro. I'm talking about she was bad too. Mind you, being over in Iraq, you get a little lonely. It's like being in prison. So she just come on and say, I'm like, yo, man, just like 900 guys to like 5 women. So when she walk on, I'm like, yo, she bad. She even hit us with the high fellas, you know, like off the motherfucking old 70 movies.
Yeah.
And then,
Like Honest Parker.
like, oh yeah, we did all like this. She walked right into the little porta john. Motherfucker IED came and blew her ass to smithereens. I was like,
You ain't lying, bro.
I ain't even get to get shot in number. That's crazy.
And you ever had a little kids? Remember the little kids used to come around the balls?
Bruh, I had a
Get no railing in that.
I had a kid that used to swing his, like, we used to, it's called Hesco Alley. It's right up in Tikrit, Iraq. We used to drive down this road straight, like, and all it was Hescos beside it. This little kid used to pull his thing out and just twist that bitch as a helicopter until you give him water or some type of snack. Like, just random kid outside, bro. Yeah, and as soon as you do that, he gon' if you don't get, you gotta think about this. See, this is how I made it home. I thought about it. If that nigga bold enough to pull his dick out, he wants something. So he either hungry. So I start feeding him. You know what that boy started doing? Telling me where the motherfucking real
Bro, listen, they
killers
had
was
kids.
at.
Bro, if you run into like 6 kids, right? our mentality is not to hurt the kids over here. See, once you're in that religion, you know, shout out, I'm not gonna get religious, but their belief is their belief. They have kids with like balls, yo. You don't know which one of those balls or whatever they got in their hand, whatever they trying to give you as a gift is a bomb, yo.
Yeah.
They'll get that. They'll roll the joint right to you as soon as you go. Non-conscious, you just going over there. Some people just wanna. It's just kids. Blow right up your hands. He ain't lying, bro. Shit, real.
They'll motherfucking strap a bomb
You think
to
it's
a
a
cow
war
and
here.
smack the cow's ass. As soon as you hit the road, so when the cow run right in front of you, boom, that bitch gone.
Yeah, see, that's
But the vehicles was so lit, like when you think about that, you're like, damn, that nigga probably dead. Nah, his vehicles was so state of the art. Like, shout out to Oshkosh, like the clothing line built them. But shit, that bitch get hit with an IED, it probably buck up and drop down and won't move. But you can get out that bitch, hop in another one and blow the one you was just up and keep it fucking moving.
Kevlar material.
Yeah, that Kevlar material is crazy.
Oshkosh got the real Kevlar material. That's what make it.
I applied
The baby clothes, Oshkosh, we got.
Yeah, that's why I was joking. The same
Savior,
company that
bro.
make baby
Oshkosh
clothes,
Savior,
they the
bro.
ones that make our vehicles, bro.
and nobody would ever know that if they didn't really look
Bruh,
into
that
That's
shit's lit,
crazy.
though.
They declared me because I applied.
Say that again, man.
I said I applied to go to the Marines. They declared me. They declared me from the Marines, the Army.
They said no.
Yeah, that's man.
They said they couldn't fuck with you.
Dumb. Just 'cause I'm a-
Damn.
I always been a little, just a young nigga, bro. I just been a young
getting
nigga
into
out
it.
here in the streets.
They told me I couldn't get in because I had flat feet.
Bro, they told
Not even that,
I
bro.
got
They
flat
told me-
feet, I got asthma, I was shot twice before I went. They told me I couldn't do none of that shit.
They told me that because I had.
Yeah, 2008, bro.
See, they told me that because I had tattoos on my wrist.
I had a tattoo on my eye. I promise you, every reason that people had, like, they told me I couldn't. I was like, well, they must have warned
waivers,
me.
when they try to, hey, would you get waivers when you got a basic
Hell
training
yeah,
and try to
I got a
hold you at the
waiver,
bro. What
AIT?
year?
When they hit me for a parking
2008?
ticket.
See, I'm 98. I'm 90. I was born in 98. So.
Oh, damn, shit, I was already jerking off by then. That's crazy. I was getting it in 98. 98 was my year. That's when I first cracked that seal. I was like, oh, this is crazy. This is what this feels like. This is fucking amazing.
That's why he was out there surviving. This is why he was out there living.
There's always a way, bro. You don't ever think of shit. There's a way. You popped that cork, bro.
Hey yo, man, this episode has been great, man. Like this has been dope, man. Shout out to AWOL kicking it with us, man.
Hey, AWOL, can I ask you something? I ain't mean to cut you, Mike. They think it's a war over here, bro.
You said they think it's a war
They
over
think it's a
here.
war. They think the streets is real over here. Bro, tell them. You
Nah.
see some of the
I
hardest
seen-
dudes get
I s-
broken down.
Bro,
cried,
I
and
seen
go
a
home,
baby,
bro.
like a kid, falling
Yeah.
off of like 10-story house, land on his feet with no shoes, no socks. There's a $150 outside, and he ran off with an AK like a fucking alien. I was like, oh, he a super nigga. They don't, we ain't got them in America. This nigga, he landed on his neck and bounced off their bitch. Yeah, no bullshit. I'm not.
They got
Hey,
nothing to live for, bro. They're hungry. They're, bro. Wait, you ain't seeing nothing until you've been overseas. Bro.
I'd have seen
People
that
hungry,
shit. I'd have
bro.
shot the shot.
For real, bro.
oh no.
I'd have seen that. What did he do? Bro, if he had jumped down 10 stories, bro.
Like this, like some kind of PK.
No, bro, he landed on his
On his
neck.
feet, he got a force
Yeah, he's supposed to die. And when I saw it, I was like, damn, he dead. And when he got up, I was like, nah, he must be bugging. Like, he must got whiplash or something. Like,
I
know you ain't scared of me.
Yeah, you don't fuck with a nigga like that.
nah, niggas was like, engage. I said, no, I'm getting back in.
This is a real question. I carried the 60 right before the commander. I was the one that laid down the suppressor fire. Bro, let me ask you this. And real talk, you from the streets of Richmond, it's real there. But tell me real, was you scared over there, bro?
Scared over
You
there?
ever scared?
I was past scared. I shit
Thank
on
you.
myself.
That's the
multiple
first
times.
time
Like,
that you brought. I was
exit.
scared.
No,
bro,
no.
when you get out that joint, you can be in places where it's so quiet. You wonder when something gonna happen. You can hear an alarm go say, put your gear on, the NBC gear. Bro, it was dudes that got tired of putting that shit on because it was so hot.
I ain't
They
do that
said,
shit.
Put that shit on. Yo, you had to put that shit on. bro.
Nah, I had a needle. I had an antidote beside me,
one too, but back
and
then
I
you had to
said,
put that-
if that gas come,
on, bro.
nigga, I couldn't even get out the bed in time to go to school. I ain't putting that fucking gas mask on. I'm dead. I'm good
It's
with
different
that.
now, bro.
Damn. I ain't even think about shit like that while I was over there. I try to stay
See,
positive.
I was infantry, bro. They had us involved. We right there. I said, nigga, this blaze rolled over by Abrams, bro. Because when they come, all you hear is the rumble. You don't know where they coming from. So you laying in these formations, everybody in the stagger formation, dude. I didn't see it, but they was like, yo, so and so, we got a soldier ran over, bro. They coming through that joint. All you hear is the rumble of the tanks. You don't know where they coming. They don't know where the soldiers come from. The driver got the night vision. And he see these things on the ground. They could be animals or people, bro. And they ain't got the sync guards. They ain't got the location right. Niggas ran over, bro. That shit is crazy.
No, I used to ride out with 1.5 and 3. I used to ride out with 1.5 cans, so I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like I was on Camp
But they be in the
Spiker.
stagger form. Listen, if you ain't never been in an earthquake, when them motherfucking formations and Abrams come, bro, if you a mile away, you feel this. You be like, yo, what the fuck is that? The ground start like, you laying on the ground, like, that shit is crazy, bro.
Damn.
That shit is real. Like, you think it's rough in the streets, but you go in the military, that shit make boys.
I think Destiny is Destiny.
That shit make boys to men, bro. You go over that time.
Weed smoking ass nigga. I ain't supposed to see that. Cause you know what I'm saying. I don't need to see
everybody ain't meant to see it.
That shit crazy.
I had already seen people die at the age of 8, so that didn't really bother me.
Some shit over here, bro.
I've seen some shit, but I ain't seen no shit like that. I ain't seen a nigga drop. Boom,
Yeah,
boom.
I ain't seen nothing like that. I don't even know if I can handle no shit like that.
No, no.
That's a war.
No.
So you gotta be sick in the mind. Like I'm a comedian, so I find everything funny. When that shit happens, I'm like,
you gotta be prepared for
damn. Like I said, I looked like that. I was gonna get shot. I didn't even
Oh.
put it in my mind like, oh shit,
listen.
that could have been me, and I'm like, nah, it won't be. I'm good.
So does it get in a situation where you become numb
Yeah,
to
you
it?
become numb. But like I said, by the age of 8, I remember I grew up in Afton Avenue. I don't know if y'all remember where Afton was back then. But yeah, Bellmead, like I grew up in that area. Like, so I remember looking out my window and a nigga was, and I'm like, damn, that's Lil Kevin. That's Lil Kevin. And going back to sleep and waking up and they bodying Lil Kevin. They like, yeah, you know, Lil Kevin died. Like, that was real. Like,
Afton was
like, if you ever want
down in that street in the
bro,
cut.
one way in, one way out. That shit was like The Wire.
It was a different looking project.
Yeah, but the hustlers that took over after, they protected the neighborhood. It was different. We were lock, stock, and you coming in there, it got to be a war, and you might not come out.
They didn't look like Jackson Ward or
Nah,
Court.
but
They was a different
the Afton dudes, because we were so different from everybody. Like we wasn't Oak Grove, we wasn't Hillside, but we banged with all of them. All of them was like cousin stuff. But because it was just so tight that we were so close that it was just. The guy like Big Larry and them, they was unstoppable, bro. And they don't imagine. I'm doing a podcast with him. Y'all might want to talk to him. The Real Power, the Real Ghost, the movie, the show Power. That is based off a nigga from Afton Avenue, Richmond, Virginia.
Oh shit, I did not know that.
Yes, his name is Larry Johnson. Like he got a clothing line out, flat footer, shot out. You know what I'm saying? But that shit real.
If we can link that up, boom, boom,
I can link it up for y'all. That ain't no cap. I hit him up as soon as I leave.
After that, we gonna do
because this story need to be told. That shit
You probably know Freeway
That
Ricky,
shit
man.
sounds
Tell him
crazy. Yeah, I'm with that all the way.
We need
Yes, sir. Hell yeah.
Dope, the real man.
Bro.
Him, Michael Carpenter, all the dope boy stories.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got real stories here.
Oh no.
All
See,
the dog
we'll talk
pound,
offline. I'm doing a whole
all them,
documentary on this.
Don't say too much. You ain't gotta
Yeah,
say
you
too
know
much.
what I mean?
You ain't gonna say too much, you know.
Urko and all them, yeah, we got real stories here, bro.
Facts.
All right. But this is episode 7. Before we wrap it up, AWOL, I want you to let everybody know where they can follow you, where they can find your platform. You know, just your opportunity to plug everything in.
AWOL Beats. Pack out right now. Hit me up on Spotify, iTunes, Discord, podcast out now. Multiple content on Defiant Studios, YouTube. You know what I'm saying? AWOL Beats, you can find me.
Yes,
Is
sir.
it AWAO? Is it AWOL?
Yeah, not AWOL Trey Songz, brother. AWOL. Like, left the army without, you know what I'm saying?
Leave.
Yeah.
So thank you everybody for tuning in. You already know Cloud of Judgment, episode 7.
To the cloud.
To the motherfucking
To the motherfucking cloud.